Last year, 2020, just before the United States Congress passed the first stimulus package, Bitcoin was worth $6,400. Now in March 2021, Congress just passed another stimulus package worth $1.9 trillion. Bitcoin just touched $61,000 and in total is worth $1 trillion itself. Bitcoin is now worth more than the entire Russian stock market. The interest and demand for Bitcoin is rising very quickly. Something is going on, and we need to know about it. Bitcoin at $60,000 sounds crazy, right? But how crazy is this? The Federal Reserve is not federal, and there is no reserves. That's crazy too. And we as a society have all the confidence in the world in the Federal Reserve. Is Bitcoin a moonshot or a bubble? This is the MoonShot Money channel. I'm Chase Vickers. Are you ready? Let's go. Welcome back, Moon Crew. Follow us over on Twitter at MoonShot Money 1 for between video thoughts and info. Take a second to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for helping us out. If you ask me today to explain how Bitcoin works, I'd have to tell you I don't really completely understand it. If I ask you to explain to me how the Federal Reserve works, could you? Chances are that you couldn't. What are we saying? Just this. It makes sense to us to own some Bitcoin. If you said, but Chase, Bitcoin has risen parabolically over the last year, you'd be right. But I would respond and tell you that we are still so early in the Bitcoin game. Some people haven't even reached their stadium seats yet, and the national anthem just concluded. It's early. It's very early. According to our Google search, only 1.3% of the world's population currently owns Bitcoin. If the price falls all the way back down to last year's lows, we will definitely buy more. Right now, 3% of our liquid investment portfolio is in Bitcoin, and we wouldn't be opposed to that increasing to 5%. Some analysts recommend 1%. Of our entire asset portfolio, Bitcoin is less than 0.5%. Listen, as this country goes further and further in debt and we print more and more paper money with no gold standard backing it up, Bitcoin just keeps climbing higher and higher. Is there a correlation? Yes, there is. You can be sure of that. The mighty Apple has an incredible cash hoard of approximately $200 billion. If they invested just 5% of their cash, $10 billion into Bitcoin, we believe the price would push to $100,000. People are not investing in Bitcoin for a few reasons. They don't understand it, it's too difficult to buy, and FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And maybe the fact that it's not a physical asset. It's still early. Here are a couple of interesting new discoveries for us. The first is about a new and interesting Bitcoin mining opportunity. According to Bitcoin.com, Cipher Mining Technologies Incorporated, a newly formed US-based Bitcoin mining operation of Bitfury, announced a few days ago it will go public through a merger with GoodWorks Acquisition Corp. Ticker symbol GWAC. The transaction is expected to close in the second quarter of this year. According to Cipher Mining, the deal values the combined company at $2 billion and will provide the merged entity with gross cash proceeds of $595 million, which includes $425 million from investors including Fidelity Management and Research Company and Morgan Stanley's Counterpoint Global, Reuters reported. The names Fidelity and Morgan Stanley caught our attention. The deal is also backed by 25 other institutions. The merged company, to be named Cipher Mining Incorporated, is expected to be listed on the NASDAQ under the new ticker symbol CIFR. JP Morgan Securities and Wells Fargo Securities are serving as financial advisors on the deal to GoodWorks and Cipher Mining, respectively. Again, two powerhouse names in the financial world. The new entity will be established as an industrial-scale Bitcoin mining company. Cipher Mining explained, adding that its goal is to be the leading Bitcoin mining company in the United States. Initially, 4 data centers are planned in Ohio and Texas. We have purchased some shares of GWAC because we want to be more exposed to the mining side of Bitcoin. For those of you wondering, we do still own SOS. We are keeping a close eye on that investment as it has come under a short attack as of late, but we are currently up 5%. We also own BLOK, an actively traded blockchain ETF, and we own RIOT, Riot Blockchain, and Marathon Digital, MARA. We also recently discovered this on Coindesk.com, just weeks after JP Morgan published a report warning that traditional financial companies are at risk of falling behind in digital finance. The largest U.S. bank is looking to issue debt linked to cryptocurrency-focused companies. JP Morgan Cryptocurrency Exposure Basket, the incoming debt instrument, is long on MicroStrategy 20%, Square 18%, Riot Blockchain 15%, and chipmaker NVIDIA 15%, with positions in 11 companies total. It does not invest directly in cryptos according to the prospectus. The basket companies operate business that we believe to be directly or indirectly related to cryptocurrencies or other digital assets, cryptocurrency technology products, cryptocurrency mining products, digital payments, or Bitcoin trading, JP Morgan said in the prospectus. The filing reveals yet another way Wall Street players are looking to give their clients access to the upside of booming crypto markets, which CoinGecko now estimates at $1.7 trillion. The United States is going further in debt, pumping liquidity into the market by printing fiat currency, paper money, while there is a finite amount of Bitcoin. Now, granted, the U.S. currency is backed by the greatest military in the world, and most of the world's greatest companies call America home. Having said that, we want to be cautious buying Bitcoin. There is some manipulation and speculation at play with Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin a bubble or a moonshot? We do not believe it's a bubble. Again, for caution, a very small percentage of our assets is what we are talking about, 0.5%. However, this small percentage has a really good chance of growing in a value of 2 times, maybe 5, or maybe even 10 times if the Rainbow's End has a pot of Bitcoins. We are not financial advisors, and this is not financial advice. If you liked this short video and found it helpful to you, give us a like down below. And hey, subscribe and ring that bell and never miss another video. Earn more, save more, invest more, and give more. Now, let me recommend another video if you want to learn more about Bitcoin and blockchain technology. Watch this video next. And remember, if you're not interested in your money, someone else is. We'll see you on the moon.